Hey, what's up there, YouTube? Thought I'd make me a little video, show a little what I've been doing. Got the wife's rallies on. There's the back two wheels off the S10. I'll explain that in a minute. Yep. They are on there. 275 60-15s on the back. 225 70s on the front. And I'm gonna get a white letter pen and do the white letters on those but yeah. And then I got 4 new beauty rings and 4 center caps like that one, stainless, not plastic, short like disc brake style caps to go in them. But I got new beauty rings that are all stainless and all scratched up. Something else we did do, see underneath it, but it's got pipes, M80 mufflers on it now, instead of those muffler shop turbo mufflers, which were just too quiet and they sounded like crap. Got the back wheels off of this. Getting ready to pull this rear end out, and I've got a complete 9-inch that I got from Curry. The housings from Curry, center section, Moser axles, and it will be disc brake. Getting ready to go in. I just got to drop the Caltrac bars, pull the U-bolts, drive shafts, and things. But yeah, and slicks are going on those wheels, and the new Hoosier front runners are going to go on the front tires. Then probably next month I'll start getting the cage put in it. But other than that, oh, and it's got all new 3-inch from the headers all the way back to the rear end where it's dumped. It's all stainless, and I painted it black. But you can see there's a dump right, you can barely see it down inside there. And it's got these little bitty short, like total length's 12 inches, little Schoenfeld race mufflers on it. Truck's loud, almost like a straight piped. Sounds badass, and I'm just going to leave it that way. As for the Ford, I ain't done nothing to it, really. Just little stuff. I did clean and paint the door panels. So, and both of them have new armrest pads on them. Made a pattern, cut me some diamond plate for my kick panels. I did get that done. Got the sound deadening mat put all down, as much as I'm going to anyway. On the floor, the back of the cab there, on the ceiling under the headliner, inside the doors. I got everything to do the exhaust on this truck, from the headers back. Some aluminized pipe there, 2 sections. I've actually got 4 of those 4-foot sections, 2.5-inch pipe. And then I got 4 45-degree elbows. So I can bring it back, kick it under the frame, and run it all the way out the back, and just turn it out behind the back wheels. A few things left to do. Can't find a bed that's worth a shit for it, so got a buddy that owns a business, and he's got some trucks. One of them, a kid worked for him, got hit, and I'm going to buy the aluminum flatbed off of it and the 6 wheels, because I went to Southwest Wheel and bought the dually adapters for this. They're solid steel, big heavy thick ones. You use those same wheels like on an O2 Super Duty, the piloted wheel with the lug nut with the washer. Real nice pieces. I've talked to another guy that's actually using them. Really good stuff. So, and they bolt on, and they're made to fit tight to the hub, front and back, so not all the weight supported by the lug nuts, but I'm just going to make it a dually. And I also bought a 4-inch lift kit for it. New springs in the front, new springs in the back, and the stuff to lift the steering up and straighten it all up. The arm coming off the axle, and the spacer block studs and so forth. Sorry, I'm just tired. Well, I was going to rebuild the carburetor. I just went ahead and bought a new one. Bought a 600 Proform mechanical secondary carburetor for it. Get rid of the vacuum secondary. That's what's on it now, is a Holley vacuum secondary 600. I got a new cap. These wires are set off the S10 that weren't used very long. They're pre-made, and they were too long. I just ordered the wrong thing by accident. They're Taylor wires, but I ordered a boot kit and terminal kit from Taylor, so I can cut them off up here at the distributor end and shorten them up and make them work. It's got all new NGK Platinum plugs in it already. That's all I run. So, and then I got this little doodad off of like an 88 to 98 Chevy pickup. I picked it up down at the salvage yard to pick and pull. It's one of those retractable lights you can pull out and take wherever. I'm going to put under the hood of it. But yeah, ain't really done much. I did put the new belting in, the new window tracks, and the new door seals are all on. I did get that done. Took the dash pad, fixed the cracks in it with resin, sanded it smooth. I sprayed it with bed liner and then put a ton of clear coat over it. It turned out pretty good. Looks really good. It looks a lot better up close. Of course, I'm a manual gauge guy. I don't like gauges. This truck's got gauges in it, but I'm not going to use them. So or I might hook both up, but 2 5/8 quick car temperature and oil pressure gauges. There's the braided line, and of course the capillary tube for the temperature gauge. Headliner, I got to clean it up. Some more fender trim. I managed to find, got the headliner trim and visors from another truck in the junkyard, and some more trim up there. So, because some of this bottom trim was kind of banged up, so I found a truck at the salvage yard that had good trim. Not mean to flip nobody off with the middle finger, it's just what I'm pointing with. And I got some decent trim for down here. It's not all dented up. So, put stainless bolts in the mirrors with rubber bushing grommets behind them so they don't rust and streak all down the truck. This here is going to get a dark emerald green metallic stripe. I'm going to paint down it sometime. I don't know when, but I'm going to do it. I pulled all the blue stripe off, so just wasn't sticking. And it's supposed to be good quality stripe. It's 3M, but it didn't stick with shit. Oh, something else I did. Gotta see my ghetto button. I took a Hurst. Actually, this is a B&M-T handle. Oh, sorry about that. B&M-T handle. Drilled it out. I'm not done. It's got to go in there farther yet, but yeah, it's a momentary switch I put in there for the line lock. Just made my own. I couldn't see giving $70 or $80 for that handle with a damn button on it. So, and then I've got the nitrous kit to get put on. I got the console and the purge kit for it now, so I can put it all on and get it set up. And I got 2 full 10-pound bottles. But other than that, ain't been doing a whole lot. Oh yeah, and I got tubular lower control arms for this, and this is going bye-bye. I've got a I call it race car, I guess, steering shaft set up for it, so I can get rid of this tilt column and get it out of there and drop some more weight. But which is sad, because I took that column apart like when it was in the 4-wheel drive truck and put all new shit in it to fix the tilt, the springs and everything in it. It's all loose and jacked up. But that's about all that's been going on. Oh yeah, check this out. I screwed up. I'll go with the back wheel. I ordered some 7/16 right hand, just conical seat lug nuts from Speedway. Look at them big fat bastards. The only thing I can think is they must be circle track lug nuts or something. They have the same taper and everything as a regular lug nut, and they work fine. They're just massive. It takes a 1-inch socket to put them off and on. Excuse me. And then the wife don't know it, but I got some new door panels. The seat's all been redone in it. The dash pad's new. I'm going to get her a new gauge cluster for it, and the plastic piece, and new door panels. The carpet's new, the seat's been redone, and then get the rest of the stuff for behind the seat for her birthday, which is in August. And fix where the back window's leaking. That back corner over there, I don't know why, when they put the new back window in, I don't know, I wasn't there and didn't watch them do it, but it leaks water and it runs down and it will literally fill the fucking floorboards full of water. And thank God it's only happened once. We shop vacked it all out. I pulled the seat out, pulled the carpet out, dried the floor pan. I hit it with rust converter. There wasn't no rust, but I still sprayed it with it, and I bed linered it, and I put that matte stuff down like it's in the Ford, and then put the carpet back in it. So, and then I gotta get a non-AC heater blower box for it, probably from the El Camino store. I'll just buy it from them for it, because I had to take the AC box off. Anybody that's done anything with these cars with a big block knows the back spark plug is a sumbitch to get to. I wasn't fighting it. I just took the inner fender out, took the heater box off, and was done with it. I'm not doing that shit. And for some reason, even with my $70 special snap-on plug socket, I still couldn't get the goddamn thing out. So, but when I put that motor together, the 781 heads came off of it, and it's got a set of 188 LS7 heads on it now with the big monster square ports in them. Of course, it was built to have them heads on it. That motor makes like 560 something at the flywheel. So, but it makes a shitload more torque, like down low. And then all my garage sale shit that just got thrown in here and dug through. I gotta go through it and see what I want to keep. What I don't, I'll give to my son and his friends, and then the rest of it I'll keep. But that's all that's going on. That's about the size of it. I gotta get this going. This truck hopefully will be done by like September. I want it done by winter. Right now I want to get this done. I want to actually be able to take it out and have fun with it this year. I got her El Camino up and going where she can drive it, and the two of us can go out and do what we like to do, which is car shows and basically go out and play around. And at some point, we're going to take them out and line them up, and we're going to see just how well this thing runs compared to this one. I know what this truck will do. Like I said, that's a, might as well say 500 horse 468 turbo 400. It's got like a 2800 stall in it now. That was something else we changed. I took the old stall out of this and put it in that. 12 bolt with a 410 gear, and it's a posi. So, but this thing's all dialed up, man. It's got front rear sway bars. I went through it and did a ton of work with it on it after it come home. So, I don't think that did too bad doing those. First attempt at doing it, I think they came out pretty straight. Car was all black. So, but anyway, it was all black. And it had, I mean, it's an original SS. I don't know why when they did the repaint on it, they didn't put the stripes back on it. Maybe it was just a guy's personal preference. And it was a toss-up between white and silver. Definitely wasn't going to be red. I tried to get her to go lime green. She wouldn't do that. So it was between like a gunmetal and white. She wanted white, so it was white. So, but it's a solid car. You can look right at the quarters. There's no waves at all going down the side of this car anywhere. It's straight. The frame is completely clean and spotless. All the body bushings, I replaced all of those. It had two that were a little rough, a little rot. One in the back here and one in front of the wheel on the other side, and I replaced all of them. So, the only thing I got to do now is, the previous owner did bed liner, be like he did one coat, and that's it. So, and yeah, I did the tailgate insert white too. I did that like shortly after I brought it home. And I'm going to take these off and upgrade them to the SS454 ones. I adjusted and set the bumper. It was crooked. It's fixed. And I'm going to get a new grill because it's got 2 bars missing out of it. And some new headlight bezels, or I'm going to take them, clean them up, and I'll repaint the black. Only this time I'm going to do it in gloss instead of semi-gloss like they used to be. And then see if I can find the By Chevrolet for up here. It says Chevelle. It's kind of odd, it's an El Camino, but it says Chevelle. But everything's original. None of it's repopped. The hood's original SS hood, original inserts, original bumpers. This car was just really took care of. We're actually the second owners. The guy we got it from, they bought it brand new. The guy had El Caminos. He had a 59, had a 65, a 66, this, and a 70. So, that's all that's going on. I get the cage, and that dude, it's going to get a aluminum 3-piece Zeus fastened aluminum bed cover. Unless possibly my wife can cut this cover where the bars go through and sew it, put snaps or something in it. She's real good at that kind of stuff. So she's recovered quite a few seats for other vehicles we've had. So I'm going to get her to recover that seat in gray over there. It's out of a 96 Ford, which is a direct bolt-in in those trucks. Nice, because you got the armrest and a lot more comfortable seat, better looking seat. That's all that's going on right now, man. So later, everybody else, keep your videos coming. And like I said on the other videos, jump over and check out TLC Bear 2's channel. You know, if you can throw him some work, throw him some work. Later.